What up gamers, Fence here, and welcome back to Frontline 2 Exilium. So yeah, let's go and try to finish up the first part of the story here with like 4 more stages left. So let's go and do 9-8 over here, and let's go and begin and read some more. Alright, here we go. But yeah, it's been a while since I last played through the story here. Like last week I wasn't able to upload any of the videos. But yeah, I had like other stuff to do. So yeah, I might not remember everything from before. With Andorris's information, Klukai can confirm that the underground brokers network used by 404 was completely down, so she decides to contact the heir for an arrangement. After communicating the situation with the heir, he unexpectedly bears a face of resignation. The underground brokers network is completely down. I know. I heard about the signal issue from Andorris as well. And what do you plan to do now that you have heard about it? 404 uses network services provided by underground brokers when operating in contamination zones. My responsibility is dull maintenance, not base station repair. I have no power over the fact that their base stations are rarely repaired and maintained, okay? What? Nani? Don't stare at me with such a scary expression. It's not really that I'm too lazy to help. Your mission area is already pretty close to a red zone for starters, and with a hostile environment, combined with little money from very little people in this area, it's natural that the underground brokers can't and don't maintain this place very much. Then prod them for repairs. Did that a long time ago. But don't you understand those people? Tell them this month and reply the next. Then it will take another month to complete the repair. I'll contact them again and see if I can solve the issue by giving them more money or some technical support. But I just want to make things clear. I cannot guarantee how long this will take to repair. No one knows how this will go. It's best if you continue borrowing the Survey Corps signal if you need it. The thought of having to continue cooperating with those soldiers irritates Klukai. At this moment, a comp request from Andorris appears in her visual interface. In any case, make sure to restore the signal as soon as possible, no matter what methods you use. Unless the underground brokers want me to visit them on their doorstep. Wow, scary. I have other things to take care of. This is it for now. Klukai switches over to Andorris's comm request. The sounds of gunfire and the roars of elids can be heard through the comms. Leader, we've been attacked by a large number of elids. Please assist. Save me, big sis. Andorris's jeep couldn't crush them all. Acknowledge. Keep moving in the same direction and sync your locations with me every now and then. Remember, focus on evasion and don't overexert yourselves before reinforcements arrive. Understood. Understood. After confirming their coordinates, Klukai secures the sleeping Michti on the motorbike's backseat before hitting the gas. Driving on the open wilds, the bumpy ride finally manages to wake up Michti. Who am I? Where am I? Why did you do to the seatbelts this way? Shut up and raise your gun. Clear out the elids blocking our path. Then undo the seatbelt for me, I can't move. Okay. Oh, are we just going to a battle? I thought there's going to be a cutscene where Michti just like shoots from the bike. And there's our character right there. I mean, I really love the designs of these characters. Especially that G11 over here. It's so cool to see. Move quickly. Andorris and the team need support. Alright. But yeah, it's been a while, and I was able to, I don't know if I showed this before, but yeah, I was able to do some good stuff with Klukai here. I think really all I need to do now is give her a weapon, and then I'm pretty much good with her character when it comes to me upgrading her all the way. Then we can deploy some support. I mean, not that they really need it. I'll deploy it over there. And combat start. Alright, here we go. Let me go and do that. And then I'll go slow whenever it's Klukai's turn, just so that we can admire her abilities and stuff. Jeez. Let's go Ulrid. My goodness. Alright. Let's go and see Klukai's moves here. What? They didn't even move? What? Well, I guess there's no more enemies. Oh, okay, that's the rest of the enemies here. Yeah, 6 in total. Okay. So that's why there was no movements at all. Okay. Okay, now Klukai. Not sure if she can reach over there. Oh, she can. That's cool. Nice, explode. Then you explode. I like that ability a lot. That's still good for like AoE like situations. Or like if there's like weak enemies, you can just make them explode easily. Have like a chain reaction. Like that's so good. I like that a lot with her abilities. Okay. Suomi. Will that finish things off? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Easy. Oh, no cutscene? Okay. Let's continue. So yeah, 3 more stages left. That was only 6 minutes, man. About to be 7 minutes now. Dang, dude, we're going by this like really, really fast. My gosh. Enderus, it's Big Sis. That's great. We're here, Leader Klukai. Hearing the shouts from the comms channel, Michidi scratches her head. It's not a big deal. But could someone acknowledge my existence for once? To all Hide 404 members, commence the elimination operation. Objective, eliminate all attacking elids. Acknowledge. I'll be sure to get it done. Wait, was that it? Oh, there's a battle? Dude, the cutscenes are getting faster now. Yeah, I do prefer when the cutscenes are like this. Because, you know, at the end of the day, it is a game. I felt like with the 2 events that I've experienced, that means, you know, skipping over the Dushavnaya one, since I didn't experience that properly. Uh-oh. What the heck? Hold on. I took away someone. There we go. Let me go for the supports again. Oh wait, it's just like explosives and barriers? I'll put explosive here. Oh no. Explosive there. I'll just drag it here. It's having a hard time like just pressing the button there. There we go. Okay, combat start. Okay. Actually, I do want to try something, and let me just play as Kukai for a bit. I never really got to play as her. Oh, she has 2 of these, like these kind of abilities here. But you never got to play as her. So these 2 deal AoE damage. Well, yeah, let me maybe do it here. What's that AoE like? Oh my gosh. Well, what is this AoE like? Oh, it's also pretty big too. Dang, dude, look at this. Let's go do that. Dang, dude. That's crazy to see. I like that. Okay, they appeared. Let me go and use her again. It didn't even get consumed. The thing. Like the index thing. Like I haven't looked too much into the abilities or like the build that I made for her. I just pretty much followed a guide on like how to build her. I didn't really read too much into it. Wow, look at that. That's so good. Wow, I was able to do that in like all with Klukai over there. Well, yeah, I mean it's like easy because I'm like over leveled. Big sis. Right after the last bullet ends the final Elid, Milka jumps off the boulder and rapidly sprints to where Klukai is. Stop. But this was my plan. No, my preparation. I have long prepared for a hug of tears and laughter after a long awaited reunion between sisters. Is that why you did not operate according to how you were trained and instead rushed into a mass of Elids? No, I was just spooked by the Elids. Good thing we have big sis Klukai. Sis Klukai is so cool. Go on patrol with Michi to see if there are any Elids we missed out. Eh? Go now if you don't want me to send you back to the outpost. Aww. Evading Belka's reluctant puppy gaze, Kokai turns toward Andorus, who has just walked over. Why are you so careless? You've disturbed too many Elids. Before we set off, I reminded the two of you to minimize any contact with Elids. We are here to investigate Paradius, not perform environmental work. There weren't so many at first, but... Andorus shows her data records that she has on hand. Even though we tried our best to adjust our route, these Elids seem to actually be heading in the direction we want to go, so it became impossible to evade them. What? Send me the data. Got it. After skimming the data, Klukai feels that there's something off, but she doesn't manage to think of any implications. Forget about that for now. Do you have any results from the investigation I asked you to perform? Yes. According to the gathered intel, the insignia you had photographed belongs to the Monkey Security Service. Oh. Yeah, we encountered them in the previous event. A private company and a PMC registered within the White Zones. A PMC? Correct. Their website states that their business scope includes, but isn't limited to, materials transport, escort services, etc., etc. They number around 2,000, and their activities span from green zones to yellow zones. The data starting with Z in their names are a record of some recent commissions they've taken on, but this is not comprehensive due to permission issues. Shecht? FABN? Is that their main client? Transactions between them take up more than 85% of their commissions. Indeed, I noticed that too, which is why I collected some info about that group. Continue. Got it. Witnessing the affirmation on her initial speculation, Andorus organizes her thoughts and continues. FABN is a German-French pharmaceutical conglomerate. Part of their business involves working with some URNC departments and agencies. The conglomerate's transport missions are usually entrusted to the Monkey Security Service. There are a ton of PMCs out there in the world, and there are many way bigger than Magni Security. That's a typo. What's FABN's reason for choosing them? I believe the reason would be this. As she spoke, Andorus sends another set of data to Klukai. This conglomerate is the main shareholder for the Monkey Security Service. Although I have not found the exact contract papers, but according to some past records from FABN, there was once a security department with the same name as the Monkey Security Services, headed by the same legal representative of the current company. A security department splitting off to become its own company. No wonder they worked so closely. This organizational split happened likely due to tax considerations, a pretty common move in the green and white zones. Right, you said they were looking for a URNC research department? Correct, mainly on the supply and development of some medicine. Could they really just be transporting medicine? Andorus, contact Leva and see if you can find the relevant transfer orders. I've already done that. According to what information Leva has for now, the Environmental Survey Corps, commissioned by the Central URNC government, really did send in a request for high efficacy medicine a few days back. But this kind of work does not fall under the jurisdiction of the Non-Military Forces Administration, so it is hard to know the exact reasons why they have not asked regular forces to transport it in favor of PMCs.
そう
Yeah,
以上が
that's all the intel we have for now.
私じゃ初歩的な
Since I
判
can
断
only
で
make
しか選別
relatively
できないから
superficial judgments to
全部の
assist in
資料を
pre-screening
セカンダリーレ
information,
ベルに
I
共
will
有してお
send
くね
I will later send all
後で
that
もう一度
we
確
have
認して
to
み
level
て
2 for your further verification, Leader Klukai.
どうかした
What's going on?
短時間で集めた
The
情報
volume,
の量も
accuracy,
質も
and precision of your
以前より
short-term
格段
intel
に上がって
gathering
る
has
じゃない
improved significantly compared to before.
ちゃんと段
Your
取りを踏
process
む
has
ように
become
なった
more
し
rigorous, and you
少し
have
ずつ
also
だけ
been
ど
slowly developing your own
情報
ability
への
to make
判断
judgments. Kukai turns her head after noticing Indris' smile.
合格
You pass. I'll make sure to catch up faster.
みんなに追いつけ
When
た
I
ら
catch up to everyone,
隊
will
長
Leader
にも
Kukai
喜ん
become
で
happier?
調子に乗らな
Don't
い
get too carried away.
はーい
Okay. A thought hits Kukai just as they end the topic of conversation.
美容か
Belka. Here, what can I do for you, big sis? Hearing Kukai's voice, the patrolling Belka rushes back.
あそこの寝ぼ
Wake
け
up
を
this
叩き
one
起こして
sleeping on the rocks. It's time to move.
オッケー
Alright, off I go. Kukai looks towards Indris as Belka runs off.
ミシティは私が連れて行くわ
You and Belka will be in the
あんたは
same
美容
jeep
家をよろしく
just like before. I'll be with Michti.
それと
Other than that, make sure to connect to this military line that we borrowed from the Survey Corps. The civilian signal here is too unstable.
分かった
Acknowledge. By the way,
隊長
Leader Kukai,
どうしたの
what?
風速と放
The
射
winds
線
and
量が
collapse
変化
radiation
してる
levels are changing. I'm afraid a collapse storm is about to start up again.
分かったわ
Yes, of course.
寄り道せ
Make
ず
sure to
に
get back to the
集落に
settlement as soon
戻る
as
わよ
possible. Don't waste time on the road. And that was it.
404を敵に
Alright.
回したのが運の尽き
Hey, look at that victory pose. Alright, continue. I think we got like 2 more left. And then we're done. But yeah, we're going by this pretty fast. I'll try to maybe do some other stuff to fill in the remaining 50 minutes overall. As Hide 404 reaches less than a kilometer away from the settlement, Indris' voice comes up from level 2. Leader Klukai, we just received a SOS signal and comms request from an unknown party. It seems that we're under the same network according to the IP address. Should we answer? Yes. Transfer the comms over to me. Upon accepting the comms request, a familiar, booming male voice rings out from within a sea of noise. This is the 376 62nd platoon of the 7th Environmental Survey Corps of the Neo-Soviet Union District Environmental Purification Project under the URNC Contamination Zone Management and Recovery Administration. Jeez, man, that's... They need more of a abbreviation for that. Just imagine saying that every time you want to introduce yourself. I am First Sergeant Dmitri. Please respond if you hear me. Please respond if you hear me. What's going on? He is momentarily shocked upon hearing Klukai's voice. Why, you again? I can't care too much about that now. Are you few still around? We need backup now.
協力関係は
Our
終了
partnership is over. Dang the partnership or whatever. There is no time to talk crap with you now. There's a Boojum and Elis attacking the settlement. We can't hold it off much longer, even with the PMC's help. If you really are dolls who can think rather than just order-following machines, you'll know what to do.
相手の規模
How many of them? What is the brief registration number and name of the Boojum? At least 30 level 3 elites. Unable to determine the registration number and name of the Boojum, but its danger level is at least level 4 and above.
了解
Yes, of course. As she cleanly cuts the comms, Kukai issues an order through level 2 to all of Hide 404. Attention, all members of 404 Team 1. Prepare for combat and maintain level 2 communication at all times. Keep driving towards your current location or direction with additional haste. Michti and I will contact the enemy in 1 minute. Indris and Belka will provide cover fire from the back. Acknowledge. I'll listen to Big Sis. Huh? What's happening? Are we fighting? Who are we fighting? A Boojum. What? A Boojum? Aren't those super dangerous? I might activate Plan B at any moment if the need comes. Make sure you get ready for it. Huh? You're stringing me along again? Leader, I can see the battlefield. One does not need Andorus to see that the intense gunfire and screams that signal a fierce upcoming battle. The armed forces and mechs surround a single large Boojum. The rifle rounds do not seem to do any real damage against its hardened skin. So I'm gonna guess coming up, we're gonna fight a Boojum. I wonder if we'll get like actual like soldiers to help us out. Or is it just gonna be the like it's just gonna be us to save the day, like doing all the work in the actual gameplay. The storm throws up a yellow sand, making the small buildings in the settlements in the distance seem even more dilapidated and brittle. The Boojum waves its thick and sturdy limbs around, toppling over a heavy jeep with ease. The men in the jeep who have no time to escape are buried for eternal sleep in this dangerous wilderness before they can even scream. Hey, that Boojum looks a little too ferocious. We can't beat it. Kukai, we should run. Kukai takes a deep breath, getting ready to press the button. However, she is a little hesitant. Wait a minute. Leader Kukai. What's going on? According to the battlefield intel, Michti. Andorus' voice once again stutters, the amount of and complexity of the battlefield information almost overwhelming her to the point of crashing. But the line after line of battle intel continues to successfully be transmitted to Kukai through level 2. After quickly processing the information from Andorus, Kukai roughly understands what she means. This Boojum has reached a point where regular weapons won't be able to hurt it at all. Even if we press the button to turn on her switch, Michti won't be able to damage it even with her increased rate of fire and movement speed. Wait, was that the plan B? Wait, did she have like a... So she has like a sealed power that can be unsealed. I want to see that. What the heck? Is it like if you give Michti like some coffee or something, and she'll be like so awake and hyper? She'll have like a sugar rush or something. I don't know. Andorus returns to normal once the data transmission is over. Ugh. There are even more reasons not to go. Does that mean we'll never be able to deal with this big guy? So, why don't we try the new combat program that Deer developed? I prodded him to install it for me before we left. The external equipment is in the boot. Are you sure it will work? According to the test records, we can surely try. But to use it, I will have to borrow Michti's power and use about 120 seconds for loading and calibration. Also, the process won't be able to stop once it starts. We have only one chance. Michti, retreat and find Andorus. Belka, you and Michti should help Andorus find a good place to shoot from and ensure her safety in the meantime. Use your free time to help the Frontline in eliminating elids. I'll be sure to get it done. How about you? I'll fight it on the front lines. That's too dangerous. They will need enough firepower to pin down the Boojum. If the front line breaks this early, it's all over. Then I'll go with Big Sis. Follow my orders. Remember your own mission. But you can trust her, Belka. Your big sister Kukai is super powerful, don't you remember? Watch over my bike carefully. I'll come after all of you if it gets broken. Kukai heads towards the battlefield and finds Dimitri, who is currently commanding the battle. Order your soldiers in the PMC to prioritize continuing the Boojum. Cordon it off in a circular area within a 50-meter wide radius. As for the elids, ignore them unless they threaten to break the blockade. I will find time to take them out. Also, send me your regional comms password. You want this, you want that. What is your circuit brain thinking? That thing's skin is too thick. We can't even kill it if we circle it. You get it? Shut up if you know you can't beat it. I mean, I would follow Kukai here just because, I mean, she's more advanced than you guys. I mean, she was able to, like, her and Michti was able to take down, like, most of you guys, right? Back in that one warehouse or whatever. 404 has the firepower to deal with some severe damage. All you have to do is cooperate. Dimitri stares at Kukai. After confirming that she isn't messing with him at all, he turns and presses the button on his comms device. All fire teams, listen up. Lock down the Boojum in a 50-meter radius, 110 meters away from my 3 o'clock. Start targeting the elite trash. I repeat, contain the Boojum in a radius of 50 meters. The target location is 110 meters from my 3 o'clock. Get moving. The formation starts moving orderly once the order is received. Dimitri puts his comms device and squints at Klukai. Here's the access key. You better succeed. Hide 404 never goes back on their word. That is cool. I do wonder if Dimitri will have a change of heart, or if he will just stay as a bad guy. Dang, look at that guy. Oh my gosh. It's a giant deer with a flower mane. Like a plant mane. Good job. Keep it up. So do we actually have like help here or no? Not that we need it. We're probably still like over leveled. It looks like there is like some barriers that we can deploy, but yeah, I don't think it's really that needed. Okay. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Deploy support. Oh, it's only this one here. Put that there. Combat start. Alright. I just realized I replaced Ulrid with Latara. I didn't know like who I replaced before. I didn't realize that. Whoopsies. I mean, you know, she's still fine. I was wondering who I switched out. I thought I had Latara. I forgot it's Ulrid Suomi and Bishop Naya. And yeah, Klukai would be Latara because I switched her out. That's okay though. Anyways, I do want to play as Klukai. Let me go and use her ultimate. Is this her ultimate? I don't know which one is the one with the bike. Let me go here. I just want to use the bike thing if I can. I'm kind of confused on the range. Is it like this? Oh wow, dude, look at that. Is that the bike? Yeah, there it is. I'll just let it auto battle here. Oh yeah, there we go, we win. Okay. Oh, cutscene. Dang, look at Klukai, man. Just jumping around. The audio's a bit... Yeah, the audio's a bit desynced here. With the Klukai, the weapon is loading smoothly. It'll be ready to fire within about 1 minute. Copy that, ignore everything else. Just focus on getting the shot in. Understood. Oh, she has a sniper rifle. Hey, we pinned down the Boojum. Can you guys hurry up? My man can't do this all day. You know, I feel like this would make a great for... Like, I know they're making that one, like, shooter game. But, like, a part of me also feels like it would be a great, you know, something like a looter shooter in a way. Like this game here. I'm not sure if that's what that shooter game's supposed to be. I just know it's a shooter game, that one third-person shooter that they're making. 30. 25. 20. Like, I don't know why I just got like Borderlands in my mind. I feel like this would make a great Borderlands-like game. Maybe in third person, because, you know, I know they would want to show off the character models. And, you know, you don't really see, like, first-person anime games. At least, you know, when it comes to shooters, you don't really see those. Don't let it go anywhere. Watch your firing position, fill in any openings. This is a really cool cutscene to watch. Five more seconds. Oh my gosh. Watch out for the 8 o'clock. What's that guy doing? Jeez. Dang, what the heck? Oh, that's the thing that they were charging up. I see. Like, that's the one where they were borrowing the power or something from Michti? Wow, it's still up. But they were able to at least do some damage. Okay, it's running away. Oh, is she really gonna try to finish it off? Like, is she gonna shoot the inside or throw a grenade on that open wound? That'd be kind of crazy. Then look at how, like, ninja she is, like, just jumping around. Save your ammo. Yeah, you guys are welcome. You better thank Klukai there. All units, prioritize sending the wounded to the garrison camp for treatment. The rest of you, clean up the battlefield, count up the casualties, and see if any of those machines can be restored to working order. Most importantly, find me the team leader of the PMC. Dimitri viciously kicks a broken machine near his feet after silencing his comms. Dang PMC, gosh darn monkey security service, as reliable and secure as the what? The babushka's leaking butt. On the other end of Hyde 404's 3 other members rush over under orders from Klukai. What a pity. We almost got it. If the humans didn't drop the ball, I bet that Boojum would have been lying dead now. Leader Klukai, it's not your fault. But I still feel sorry about this. Hopefully that Boojum will never attack settlements again. Andorus looks worriedly in the direction the Boojum escaped. That thing Andorus brought along is way too powerful. Could the air be having some kind of hidden propensity for violence? Michti, Belka, you two should head back to the settlement first and await orders. Andorus, go have a look at why there was an unaccounted explosion just now. Looking at a bunch of Survey Corps soldiers gathering around a chunk of the Boojum's torso, Klukai puts away her gun away. I'll go have a look. No way. Is this what I think it is? Probably. I've informed Sergeant Dimitri. He'll be here shortly. Going past the shocked soldiers, Klukai spots a silvery white light shining from underneath the bloody mess. Viewing it from a different angle, Klukai realizes that the shine comes from a piece of metal. The piece of metal protrudes from a broken stump, its surface already covered with some crystals due to the effects of collapse radiation. Dog tags? Oh. Klukai attempts to come closer for confirmation, but Dimitri, who has rushed over upon hearing the news, picks it up immediately upon seeing it. All of you, get out of the way! Dimitri swipes off the residue from his protective suit, then looks at the words carved on the piece of metal for 2 seconds before keeping it. What are you all doing here surrounding it? Think you have nothing to do? Haul your butts in, get your jobs done. The soldiers disperse, but Klukai remains. Got nothing better to do? Are those dog tags from the URNC? I didn't see what's on it clearly. Did it belong to the Great Wall Railway Force? Did this Boojum consume your people before? No comment. This is within our mission jurisdiction. However, Dimitri stops and, after a bit of struggle, turns toward her and gives her a formal military salute. On behalf of the 7th Environmental Survey Corps and the settlement's residents, I thank Hyde 404 for assisting us. No need. After staring at the spot where the dog tags once was, Klukai accepts his thanks calmly. She turns and walks toward Andorus, who is waiting a short distance away after finishing intel gathering. I do like he at least, you know, has like an honor in a way where he would thank them. Not far away, the Survey Corps have concluded their post-combat tally. The personnel responsible runs to Dimitri. Reporting, sir. Our losses are calculated at 32%. The questioning of Monkey Security Service has concluded. They indicate that the offending vehicle was attacked by elites before the recent battle, causing the fuel tank to have a small crack in it. There was no opportunity to fix it, causing it to lose control and explode during the previous battle. Yes, of course. Help me call the warrant officer. Acknowledge. After a minute of waiting, the comms request is accepted. This is the 3762nd Platoon of the 7th Environmental Survey Corps of the Neo-Soviet Union District Environmental Purification Project under the URNC Contamination Zone Management and Recovery Administration. I am First Sergeant Dmitri, here to make a routine report. How's progress? After 3 days of travel, we have reached the target settlement and met with the forward troops medical team. During our march, we completed a preliminary survey of this region's environment. The specific details will be sent in the form of an email. The samples will be brought back at the end of our mission. Good work. Continue with the mission. Sir, in my judgment, a temporary halt should be put on the survey mission and reinforcements need to be sent. I believe that the survey should only continue when we have received reinforcements. Explain your reasoning. We encountered the Boojum with at least level 4 at the threat level 4 at the settlement, and we've been unable to identify the name and registration number of it. One of these stumps broken off it contained a dog tag from personnel registered as MIA. Since our dog tags are here, they are presumably... Dmitri falls silent, but grits his teeth and pushes on to complete the sentence. Presumably dead. The comms channel falls into a moment of silence. I will report it to the upper brass and call for reinforcements. However, you have to continue on with the mission. We can't deal with the level 4 Boojum with how weak our current forces are. Already more than 10 of our brothers in arms are never going home again. There's no completing the mission with this little people. You can't be telling me to lead them to their deaths. Noticing he has lost control of his emotions, Dmitri steadies himself. My apologies, sir. What I meant was, we need stronger support and reinforcement to ensure mission completion. Otherwise, the only result awaiting is unwarranted losses. I understand your feelings, First Sergeant Dmitri. But we cannot put a halt to the construction of the intercontinental railway in this region. Once the rerouting is confirmed, new plans have to be completed urgently. Every piece of environmental information you gather, every batch of land that you survey, and every base station that you establish will have significant and far-reaching impacts. Continue with your mission. This will help facilitate progress once the reinforcements reach you. I will dispatch personnel for your reinforcements ASAP. Yes, sir. I eagerly await your next report. After ending the communication, Dmitri notices that the soldiers around him are carrying strange expressions. Let it out if you're feeling afraid. It is very normal. It's a very normal emotion to feel. Those who aren't afraid are inhuman. You'd be a machine. Sir, that is a Boojum. One attacked back when we were guarding the Great Wall Railway. If we didn't receive support from the outpost garrison, it would have rushed in and toppled the entire Great Wall Railway train. I know. He lets out a heavy sigh. Pass word to the cooks. Break out the goods and cook them up something decent tonight. The families of our fallen brothers will be taken care of in the best possible way. I will apply for them and ensure it. Okay. That's all. Go do what you have to do. Maybe you could head back with us, sir. Later, I'll check again to see if we miss anything. The storm continues, but dusk is approaching. As the setting sun paints a deep red over this broken, desolated land, Dmitri squeezes the found dog tags. Despite being isolated by the thick, protective suit, he can almost feel the hardness and lifeless cold that belongs only to metal. For a long time, he simply looks towards the wilderness in front of him without speaking a single word. The wilds respond only with the sound of boundless wind. Dmitri hesitates for a moment, and without regard for anything at all, he yanks off his protective mask and spits hard on the ground. It's so effing suffocating. But is that really the end? That was the fourth one, right? Is that how we really end things off? Okay. It's just with that battle with the Boojum and then a cutscene. Okay. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay. Oh, wait, there's this over here. Wait, what? Wait, what was my... What did I miss? Eliminate at least 2 enemies within the first 3 turns. Oh. Oh wait, there's one more cutscene. Okay. We'll go view that. Hide 404 is temporarily camping out in the abandoned dwellings of that settlement. Kukai contacts Leva to report on the progress. Oh, what the heck? I missed out. As Kukai stares at the relaxed but attentive eyes of Leva through her comms, her neural cloud wanders off out of the present and into the memories of the years past. You want to hide your hair just to be a guard? Where are you going? A military academy? Oh, how could that be? It's just a measure to blend in and be low-key. Okay. Have a look, 416. Don't I look kinda cool? Kukai remembers even now, the day UMP-45 set off on a long-term mission at the Non-Military Forces Administration. Pulling her suit straight and somewhat comically swishing her shaggy head of hair that she is not used to, it seemed as if it would just fly off her head the next mission. UMP-9 and G11 stand alongside, their countenances trouble. It would be better and more convenient for dolls to simply switch to another body, yet the members of Squad 404 stayed silent on the matter. After UMP-45 left for a while, UMP-9 was also temporarily hired by Kalina, leaving only 2 members at the 404 base. Following a period of struggle, the lead doll known as 416 took over as the leader of Squad 404. Although she has gotten her long-cherished wish, the circumstances under which it was achieved were far from satisfying. In the time that followed, Squad 404 underwent personal expansion and structural adjustments. The once awkward attire gradually became a perfect fit for the doll now known as Leva, as if she had always belonged there. Abnormal elid symptoms, attacks from an unknown faction, unregistered Boojums. At first, Kukai felt disturbed and annoyed every time she saw Leva in her suit, but as time went on, Leva proved to her that UMP-45 had never left 404. Of course, her more unsavory personality traits were simply buried further down. What an exciting mission. Stop it with your lame jokes. Oh my, I was simply trying to lighten up your expression. As for neural cloud management and creating a nice atmosphere, you have much to learn from Andres and the others, dear leader Kukai. This is no management, they're just slacking off. Kukai looks towards the other 3 members of the team with no pleasure on her face. Michti, having received her new travel kit, is fast asleep. Andres is maintaining her beloved gun, while Belka is holding her communicator, watching it intently. There hasn't been any progress on the mission, yet they're also happy. Didn't you guys manage to find quite a number of questionable things? It's still too slow. What we have found cannot be connected directly to Paradius. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that our mission progress is at 0. Don't be so pessimistic. I did manage to find out a few things for you. Remember how Andres contacted me about the reinforcements? I went ahead and found a few things on my own. We have results now. Everything points to the Intercontinental Railway. Indeed, I've also managed to glean some related information from the soldiers. The original plan was to finish construction on this line 3 years ago, but construction work only began around 1 year back. Since the environment changes constantly in the Yellow Zone, and survey technology was not as advanced as it is today, they missed out on information required to complete the planned construction on time. A slip-up? Correct. Serious soil erosion caused the ground to collapse with a boom during the construction of a particular section, causing the tirelessly laid tracks to go kaput as well. Since the URNC places great importance upon the construction of intercontinental railways, the person in charge hid this incident from Heli. That is a fruitless endeavor. Exactly. It was exposed about a month ago. Rumor has it that the related departments have half their managers replaced, And then, the newly minted manager was put under pressure to work overtime. creating a bunch of different plans overnight, and then dispatching different teams to survey different sections of the planned areas. Because the Environmental Survey Corps was already busy with their pre-existing survey missions and could not deal with this large amount of newfound work, soldiers serving in purification zones near the planned route were seconded to work as part of the Environmental Survey Corps. The soldiers you encountered must be the ones coming from the purification zone.
そうね
Hmm. So, where's the connection with Paradius in all this? Oh my, why are Kukai's thoughts processing still so rigid?
あんたこそ
See it straight and stop being so eccentric and ambiguous about it. You know it already, Kukai. There's something going on with the abnormal radiation levels, the Survey Corps losing contact with some soldiers, and having an absurdly high number of the infected.
当たり前でしょ
Of course I know,
でもパラ
but
デ
none
ウ
of
ス
this
は
points
関係ない
directly to the actions of Paradius.
調査隊員の
The
失踪
unknown Boojum
は
might be behind the Survey Corps losing contact with some of their soldiers. What if I told you that intel seems to show Paradius conducting strange radiation-related experiments in the red and yellow zones? Would you still think everything is a coincidence now?
私の考えなんて
What
ど
I
うで
think is
もい
not
いわ
important. Aren't you still at the guessing stage after all this speculation? Isn't that normal? The person responsible for investigating all these clues is Kukai after all. Please hurry up.
あんたね
You haven't forgotten, have you? The reason we've been delayed for so long is because the information you provided in the commission was inconsistent with the situation on the ground and the unreliable signals of Hide 404, right? Oh my, you didn't lose your temper this time.
バカバカし
I
い
can't be bothered to waste my time with you. Kukai brings the topic back on track after thinking for a bit.
アクシデントの
Due to
連
the
続だ
accidents that occurred during our mission, 404 has used up more energy and ammunition than expected. The environmental conditions and threats of unknown forces make it difficult to predict the risk level of future threats.
こんな任務
Do we really have to continue this mission? I'm afraid so. Paradius is known to be quite elusive, so every piece of intel on them should be investigated and verified ASAP.
だからって
This does not mean we should proceed haphazardly. Yes, yes, that's why I've also considered reinforcements. I even specially dispatched 2 additional teams for support. They are Kukai's old acquaintances, by the way. Is that us?
知ってる人と
Acquaintances. Kukai lags for a second, then her face darkens.
まさか
You can't be talking about the Survey Corps. Bingo.
リバ
Neva. Hey, it's Kalina. Alright, it's best if I explain this. On the other end of the comms, Kalina puts Neva and turns the camera towards her. It's been a long time, Kukai.
ええ
I'm sorry our inaccurate intel has caused trouble for you and your team.
大きな相
There's
談
no
は
major
なかったし
losses. No need to be so formal. Faced with Kalina's sincere apology, Kukai instead begins to feel uncomfortable.
でも
However,
調査
I
隊
still
と
don't
手を
feel
組むなん
that
て
cooperating with the
賢明
Survey
とは
Corps
言い
is a
難い
wise decision. But at least it can be trusted. According to what intel I have on hand, this much is undoubtedly true.
なぜ
Are you sure?
調査隊と合
After
流
we
し
meet
て
up
か
with them,
ら不明
we were
勢
never
力から
attacked
の
again by the
襲撃は
mechs
やん
of
だの
unknown origin. This is where I found my first guesses as to where those mechs came from. It was reported that there are other armed powers assisting Paradius, so the disappearance of some URNC Survey Corps may not be as simple as how it looks at present.
パラデウスが
So
新しい
Paradius
協
has found a
力
new
者を見つけた
collaborator. Very likely. So please, investigate this link. It'll be best to find some concrete evidence. Since the URNC Environmental Survey Corps were ahead of us in investigating this area of land, they have paid a huge price. In the days to come, the URNC will need to send more personnel here if this is where the Intercontinental Railway passes through. They might obtain or already possess information that we don't know yet. No matter how you look at it from a safety or intel perspective, the best way forward is to work with the Survey Corps for the moment.
だからって
Will the Survey Corps agree to work together though?
404を信用
They
してる
obviously
とは
distrust 404. Since they have conveniently sent out a request for reinforcements, I did a little something for 404 to become their forward aid before the main reinforcements arrive. The relevant documents should have already been sent to both of your inboxes.
さすが
You sure work fast. I want to do my best to provide convenience for you guys.
カリーナ
Kalina, I suggest you avoid interacting with Neva too much. Hearing what Kukai said, Kalina flashes a cheeky smile from her Griffin days, while Leva shrugs. Right. To prevent any unexpected complications, keep the matter of investigating Parati a secret, bearing any special circumstances.
分かっ
Hmm.
で
By the way,
リバの言ってた
regarding
もう一
other
組の増
reinforcement
援は
team
誰
that Leva just mentioned,
合流
what's
す
their
る時間
identity?
と場所は
Has the time and location for their rendezvous with Hyde 404 been confirmed? About that, the booming voice of Dimitri is heard from outside the building, just as Leva was about to answer. Hey, that machine or something called Kukai, get over here. Looks like your collaborator has received the news. I'll keep the identity of the reinforcements a secret. You'll know when you see them. After ending the comms, Kukai gestures for the members of 404 to wait on standby inside while she steps out alone.
人形が寝ないからって
Dolls don't need sleep, yet it still doesn't give you the right to make a ruckus around here. Don't talk with that drivel with me. What the heck is this? Why did the brass suddenly request that you join the team?
非軍事勢力
The Non-Military Forces Administration belongs to URNC in the first place.
人員を融通
It's
し合
not
うの
strange
は
to
当
send
然です
personnel here and there in special cases.
同じアルバイト
As a
の
temp
くせして
worker yourself,
知らなかった
are you seriously unaware of it? Did you read the contents of the email? Noticing Klukai's puzzled expression, Dimitri starts to taunt her with smugness on his face. You 4 dolls were employed under the Survey Corps, and we are the employer. You should understand what that means, right?
つまり
What? You'll be listening to your orders like good dogs, doing what we tell you. No troublemaking and no backtalk, got it? Well, that kinda sucks. Klukai closes her interface unhappily after confirming the contents of the email. But at least it can be trusted, her neural cloud echoed with Kalina's quote. At last, Klukai manages to suppress her resentment.
契約には従うわ
We will adhere to the agreement.
面倒ごとに
As
関して
for
は
causing trouble,
私たちよりも
perhaps
自
it
分た
is
ちを心
best
配
to
した
worry
ら
about yourself before you worry about 404. Remember, we move out at 6 the next morning. Don't be late. Meanwhile, Blue Spear is giving a routine report to Cocoon on the road.
味方が目標を
According to the
発見し
message
た
we
ようです
receive, we have located our target. Congratulations! You found it after pursuing it for so long.
目標の移動速
Its
度は
movement speed is at
予想の
40%,
40%
faster than
以上です
expected, and there were some errors
さら
on
に移動ルート
estimating
の
the
計
route,
算に誤差が
causing
発生
delay in recovery efforts. Be sure to hurry up, okay? Anyway, mine reinforcements have been pretty useful, right? I mean Monkey Security Service. Have they managed to assassinate the target? If they failed, they should feel bad about the transport commission I worked so hard to secure through my connections.
まだです
No.
ロレンの環
The
境調査隊
URNC's
と
Environmental Survey
4
Corps
名
and
の
those
戦
4
術
dolls
人
were
形がいた
present
ため
and
回
would
収は
effect
困難
retrieval, so it was let go.
すでに追ってを手
However,
配していま
I
す
have dispatched personnel to
必ずや
pursue,
ブージャムを
so they will
殲滅
definitely
し
be able to eliminate the
例
target
のもの
Boojum
を回
and
収してご
retrieve
覧に入れましょう
it. Oh well, it seems good things truly take time. Prioritize retrieval, but be sure to wipe them out if you get a chance, okay? My dear Lord Team Leader of the Battlefield Cleanup.
かしこま
Understood.
基地局の破
The
壊は
destruction of the
順調に
base
進ん
stations
でい
is
ます
proceeding smoothly.
ほど
Soon,
なくして
they'll lose all means of communication.
彼らの装備
Their
に特
commits
筆
is
すべ
rather
きところ
ordinary.
はありません
Monkey Security Service armed forces
マド
should
ニ
be
セ
able
キュ
to
リテ
wipe
ィ
them
の武
out
装部隊
easily,
でも
even without my help. I would like to advise caution, okay? Our current string of problems were all due to underestimating our enemies. Humans are interesting creatures. The more you force them into a corner, the more tenacious they get. Be very careful, and don't get your throat ripped out by wild dogs back into a corner, okay?
承知いたしまし
Understood.
た
I will exercise additional caution. I'll hang up on the comms, okay? Oh dear. I have to talk to our other little friend, Darcher. If only she was as reliable as Blue Spear. And there we go. Alright guys, so yeah, that was pretty much it for part 1 of the story. I will resume part 2. I think the video will go up on the day that I will try to upload it. Not sure if it will be delayed because of that. But yeah, I think I really don't have any more time to do like the other stuff. Maybe I'll do that next time. But yeah, one more thing I want to do. I just remember now. We can actually now obtain the skin. Yeah, here we go. I think 800 to get the the speed star thing. And there we go. Nice. So I got that at least. I thought maybe there might be an animation. That's why I did not claim it right now. Like until now. Alright, so yeah, I got that. You know what? I really want to get her weapon, because that's all I really need to do now for her character. Like, yeah, I've been trying to save up. Dang. Can I at least get the thing? Like, I want to save it for Michti, but I at least want to get like the purple version of her weapon if I can. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll do 10. All right, did we get it? No, a pistol? Jeez. Do I want to do one more time? Oh, look, it's actually, look at that. 32. Oh, 416, there we go, okay. I'm good now. Okay, now I think I can now just focus on Michti and also try to get the G11 as well. Oh, but dude, look at that. At least this one will guarantee an elite item, though. What if I just accidentally get, Michti's weapon instead? Dang. I don't know. At least I got the 416. Dang. Or if I want, maybe in a different banner, like whatever's coming up, I can get the other weapon if it's like another character that I want. But you will see. Like, I'm fine with just their purple version of their weapons, but dang it, hold on. I just really wanted. Can I get any more? Because maybe I should do some single pulls. Maybe I can get the weapon. Oh man, where's the freaking store? Is there a store here? I don't know where the store is. Oh, supply station. Here we go. We'll get that, and the collapsed pieces as well. But yeah, I've been farming all this up here just to be ready for what might be coming up. I think that's all I can get when it comes to that. Like the, I guess the weapon. But yeah, let me go and do some single pulls. But yeah, 22 now. No? Just keep going. I just want to see, man, if I can get this. Okay. Come on. No? Keep going. No? Keep on going. Oh, wait a minute, what? Is that it? Oh, that was it? Wait, it wasn't even golden, the screen. Oh, there we go. I think that's fine. You know, with Kukai being the leader of 404, I don't mind getting her, like, golden weapon. You know, just like I did with Ulrid here. But we were so close that, you know, I'd rather get her elite weapon than, like, Michti if I need to get her weapon too. Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, now I can switch out the Planeta. I like borrowed this from Tololo. Look at that. Hey. Wait, that's hers, man. Oh, that's so cool. Now I can just focus on Michti, and then I think that's pretty much like when it comes like as of the gacha games I've been playing recently, like Michti's the only one left that I really want to get. And then I don't know like what else I'll get afterwards, like with the gacha games. I feel like I'm all done in a way. Like I'll be done for a long while until like maybe there's a character that I want. I guess, you know, coming up here would be like the rest of 404's teammates. But yeah, dude, I feel pretty good. Okay, so yeah, next time I'll be focusing on getting Michti if I can, but yeah, I already spent a lot of the pulls. Yeah, we'll see if I can get her. Anyway, guys, yeah, that was pretty much it for part 1 of the Aphelion stuff. Next time we'll do part 2, which for me, and I guess, you know, also in real time too. I should be able to upload this video in the same day it's being recorded. It'll be like 1 day and 21 hours for me. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good